They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A first down throw for Prescott. This will be caught by Brown. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on it.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
A first down carry by Elliott. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Pollard again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. On second down, a run with Patterson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Dorrance Armstrong. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? We usually talk about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took him to the limits.
After the sack on 1st down, Mariota.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
1st and 10, it's Patterson.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Here's Mariota. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
He'll buy some time right. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. Prescott off play action. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On play action, Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Draw play, Elliott. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz.
The Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he is going to lose yardage here.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. The kick by Marr is good.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
Going up top. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
First and 10 now for the Falcons and Mariota
at their own 25-yard line.
Second half will start with a run by Patterson.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Play fake. Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Mariota. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Now Mariota on fourth down. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as that'll be a gain of 15 on fourth.
How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Give to Patterson, run to the right.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On first down, going back to Patterson.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Mariota's throw taken in by Fitzpatrick.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. A gain there of 21 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
Straight ahead, Patterson.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
And just when the offense seemed to be figuring things out, they have a little bit of a setback there. Finally getting a drive going. They can't let that stop them, especially since they've been shut out this far in.
Third and long here for Mariota. Rolling to his...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On third down, Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Prescott to throw on fourth. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. On play action, Mariota. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are back within a score. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
The slot man in motion right. Prescott on first down. Flushed out right. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. In motion, the tight end.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Play action now. Prescott. Flush to his right. That's caught again by Schultz. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Inside give to Elliott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Pollard will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Eric Harris who picks it.
And the Falcons are right back in this football game.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
It's caught. Michael Pruitt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Off the play fake, Mariota. Zacchaeus here, hauling it in. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
60 yards on the ground for him so far.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Here's Mariota.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right.
Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Well, Prescott here to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Credit that sack to D'Angelo Malone.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Prescott to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Here's Prescott. Being chased out left. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Prescott.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On third down, it's Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
Now Prescott on fourth down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Now Mariota.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion left goes a tight end. Throwing here, Prescott. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Darren Hall. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
So this one will end in a victory for the